Trigger, you ready to go on an adventure? Let's go.
In the woods. Come here, Trigger. Come here. Say hi, Trigger. Say hi, Trigger. Good boy. We are doing a different video than going to the shelter. That was, even with me, kind of starting to get boring. So we're going to do a tarp trip. I just brought my tarp, my wool blanket, my gigantic sleeping bag, and a smaller sleeping bag to use as a kind of a pad, a buffer in between me and the ground. I also brought my little sleeping pad that I don't really care for, but it helps. So first thing I'm going to do is hang a piece of paracord from here to this tree to that tree rather, and then clear some of the ground. I'm going to get my tarp laid down and get my sleep system laid down. And we are going to go from there. Come on, focus. There we go. Anyways, ooh, Trigger, what are you doing, goofball? Come on, stick. But, so, I'll get back to you in a few minutes when we get that pulled out of my bag. My cheap Walmart paracord. This stuff is terrible. It never ties onto itself like it's supposed to. Yeah, I managed to untie it right this time. So I'm gonna run from here to there, and probably, because I'm gonna have my fire about right there, so probably gonna want it about this high off the ground, so probably 4 feet. So I'm gonna hug this tree, my rope, that's about 4 feet. Just gonna do just a quick simple knot on this end. There. Okay, then No, here. Good boy. No, that's not smart. Okay, so right. Just another simple knot. Boing, boing, boing. All right, there. That's how you hang a rope. So I'm gonna try to remember where I put my tarp at in my bag. I'm gonna dig that out, and I'm also gonna make a little deal to hang my bag so it's not laying on the ground. So, I didn't bring a rake or anything with me, so I'm gonna use my feet to get all this little pokey sticks and everything else out from underneath where my tarp is going to be, because I don't want to sleep on that all day and night.
Zoe's just really super excited. Yes, he is. Zoe's just too excited.
Hey, cut you, goof. So, anyways, look at it. That's in the ground, so it's staying. I was hoping for snow, but really we ain't getting none of that. So there, that's that. Clear enough for me. There's no little pokies that I can really see, except maybe these couple. One spazzed out dog. But okay, so now I'm gonna hang my tarp. Hang my bag real quick because there's frost and a little bit of snow on the ground and I don't want my bag to get wet. So what I'm going to do is just take this, tie it right here. Okay, that's good and tight. And I got this little stick that I'm going to take and I'm going to tie right here. Like so. Then I'm going to grab my bag real quick. I'm going to show you how I hang. So right here is this little kind of hanging hook, if that's what you want to call it. I just take that and I put it through there, and it's kind of like a T. There, boom. Bag is hung. I think Trigger needs a treat. Here, Trigger. Trigger, you want a treat? Trigger. Here, Trigger. Good boy. This stuff is awesome. It's duck jerky, and Trigger loves it. Here. Here. You want this? You want this? Speak. He loves it. My chillgorilla.com Superfly. It's a waterproof rainfly / tarp deal. They're pretty cheap on Amazon, about 20 bucks or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang it to this, and I kind of make a triangle missing the front, I guess. So it does come with stakes and tie-offs and stuff like that. I haven't used them yet because I've only used this once. So we'll see how it goes. Smells like a campfire. So going to do, oh boy, yeah, nobody can see me. Oh, perfect, check. Well, I kind of get it hung on here first to see what we're dealing with. Okay, so I think what I can actually do is just take these end pieces and kind of tie it off. Good boy. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Tree is just a smidge too close together. So no matter what I do, I'm going to have a bit of a gap. I guess I could tie a separate rope, but that would be kind of silly. We'll make it work. I'm going to take just a piece of this rope off. I am going to use a separate piece. Boy. Okay, there's that. And I got to do the center. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Sorry, I was in deep thought. Sharpen my knife today. I was really hoping for really super cold weather this trip, but unfortunately it's only going to be down to, I want to say, like 32 tonight, something like that. 30, that's 30 tonight, that's right. So, going to be a little bit chilly tonight, not like I was hoping. And, there we go. There. And then, got this excess here. I'm going to do something like this just to help keep that taut. Here, Trigger. I'm going to cut one more piece of rope off of here and tie it off, and then I'll get back to you as soon as I get to the rest of it. Oh, the tarp may look a little bit lower than it was 30 seconds ago. So I hung it too high, and I would not have been able to fold it under to lay on top of, which is what I'm attempting to do. So I had to untie everything and retie it lower. So now it's about 2.5, maybe 3 feet off the ground, which should give me enough room to fold it under. So I'm going to do that, but first we're going to switch up positions. So be right back. I got the first stake in right here. So I'm going to take and connect my tarp to it like this. That's not going to work. Okay, I'm going to redo this. So there. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, except for because that one corner is goofy. It's going to be a little bit different setup, which still might be just fine. I'm going to kind of do this and tie it back. So, right about here. Oops. I'm probably just getting the top of my head, but it is what it is. And then I'm going to use, if they're not a huge rat's nest. Oh yeah, they are. So I'm going to use a piece of paracord. Good boy. I brought my axe with me this time also to help cut up some of this bigger oak. Doing that with a saw is terrible. I don't know how much more I'm going to like doing it with the axe, but that thing's got a really good edge on it. So hopefully it'll be much better. These stakes really interesting to you? Thank you. There we go. Okay, so that's that. I really wish these trees would have been perfectly spread apart, but we all know that that'll never happen. Unless I come out here with a tape measure and just wander around aimlessly until I find two that are perfectly apart. But, good boy. Yeah, not going to happen today. So, now I'm going to stake the front. Trigger, don't knock over the camera. And get that staked in, and then I will set up my sleep system. So, be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to take and fold this out as best I can, and of course there's a tree in the way. And do the same back here. Yeah, there's no tree in the way here, that's a plus. and then that's going to be the base of it, basically. And I'll set up my sleep system. So, go get it. Don't knock over the camera. Good boy. So, there you go. I'm going to grab my sleeping pad and all that stuff. And get it spread out. So, my sleeping pad. I don't like this thing completely full of air. You know, just kind of enough. But I know once my breath cools down, it's going to deflate, so I'm going to fill it up a little more than normal. There we go. That should be good. So there's that. And I got what used to be Trigger sleeping bag that I use now instead. Yeah, I guess if I was thinking hard enough, I'd put the air pad in the sleeping bag, huh? That way it doesn't roll right completely. Now we're starting to think. Hold on, Trigger. Yeah, this thing's already kind of going down. Don't make sticks in the tent. You and your sticks, dude. Like, oh, drop it. Drop it. Okay, so as I was. So there's that so far. And I did another epic mistake. I put my tarp upside down, and it'll work, so I'm not gonna worry about untying it and doing everything all over again. But yeah, definitely next time I need to make sure it's right, because there's a little toggle thing right here that I could have taken and tied a rope to and pulled it back to open this up a little bit more, give me more room. But I'm gonna get rid of every stick in the woods. Go. But like I said, I'm not gonna worry about it this time. I can't throw it if you grab it when I'm trying to throw it. Let go. Let go. Drop it. Drop it. There. Goofy dog. God, he's hyper excited to be in the woods today. Getting leaves all over my stuff, dude. So, okay, anyway, so now I'm gonna bring out my big sleeping bag and lay it out over top so I can start breathing and alright, that's it. I'm gonna throw this thing 10 miles away. Don't knock the camera over. Okay, so anyways, I am going to lay my big sleeping bag out, let it start breathing, because the fibers get crushed when you wrap them up, and if you keep them wrapped up, it loses its R value. Oh, good, you found your stick. Remembers this big old thing. So I'm going to take it out and get her going. This is a huge sleeping bag, but it is, there we go, rated negative 25 degrees. So I understand why it's so dang big and bulky and heavy. But, oh yeah, I also laid down my wool blanket. I forgot about that. There. And frame. There we go. So, I honestly probably won't need a fire tonight to keep warm because, like I said, it's only supposed to get down to 30. And this thing is rated to negative 25, is what they say. So, I'm going to test that theory eventually this winter. Just, unfortunately, not quite yet. But we're going to let it breathe, get all folded out and everything, and I think I'm going to sleep snug as a bug tonight. So, but now, I think we are going to hang the thermometer. I think I'm going to put it right there on that tree, so I always know what the temperature is. And then we're going to build a little fire reflector, which I'm not even positive we're going to need. And watch your tail, buddy. Goofy dog. God, he's so hyper. He's so excited to be in the woods. He's so excited. For you that are wondering what Trigger is going to sleep in, he fits in my sleeping bag with me just fine. So, and he stays in it. So when he gets cold or it's bedtime, I'm just going to call him into the sleeping bag and he'll be snug and warm. But okay, so I don't think I'm going to do a fire reflector right now. I don't think I really need one. There's no wind. I'm going to throw the stick in there. It's going to be the first one I throw in there to start the fire. But goofy dog. Anyways, so I'm going to clear the ground and everything and then get a fire going. I brought some really good bacon from the butcher and some really good steaks. I'm going to make some chili tomorrow, which ought to be really good. But tonight I'm going to have steaks and probably fry up some potatoes. So I will let you go for now, and I'm going to go gather some firewood. Time. This is Ryan with our Martin Outdoor Adventures. Bye.